Mute. Okay, now we're live.
We're live.
We are live.
Huzzah.
Good morning. I got up like 2 hours ago. I was doing so well with getting up early. It's fine.
It happens. I woke up at like 8 this morning because I needed to sort out nonsense.
I mean, I woke up early. It's just I keep going back to sleep. Yeah.
It's relatable.
Plants, how do they work? I was thinking about that. I was thinking about putting that as plants, how do they work as the title.
It's a good title. It would work.
However, plants are also aliens, so I like that one more. I decided to go with that instead.
Alright, so I got a fucking bee sting today. My hand hurts like shit.
Oh, okay, we're gonna talk about the bees and the plants today, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
The bees and the plants. Illegal plants in my yard, those are called weeds.
Those are everywhere. You can just find them laying about. Ever since I took a plant ID course, whenever I see like a poisonous plant at the side of the road, I'm like, damn, I could kill someone with that.
Could you though?
Yes.
Did you actually? Like, well, I mean, I guess technically you could kill anyone with anything given enough.
I mean, yeah, true. But like, it's like an actually dangerous one. It's like, it's ricin. I know what the ricin plant looks like.
Ricin?
Yeah, you know that stuff.
It's a piece of rice. You're gonna kill people with a piece of rice.
yeah, I'm gonna rice board people. All right. Hello, everybody.
Spores.
Welcome to the shitty PowerPoint.
The PowerPoint. We have an entire PowerPoint.
This is how I think about the world in PowerPoint. So this is how I present information.
I like that. I like that.
The first thing to importantly note is the truth about plant research, which is that it sucks. It just sucks. Despite all food coming from plants, no one actually cares. I don't blame them. It's about burgers.
It's about the animals here, because everyone cares about animals, but no one cares about the plants. So here's the duology here. I am also in biology. However, specialize in animals specifically, and you're the plants. So we got both. Well, not both. We're also missing fungus over there, but no one really cares about fungus either.
Exactly.
It's all about the animals because they're so classy and shiny and they move and they can be cute. However, plants can be cute too. Mushrooms can be cute too.
Exactly. Too long, didn't read any of this. Most plant research is only done on things people directly eat, like corn.
Corn. It's all about the corn.
It's literally all corn and soybean. That's like 90% of all research.
Palm oil too, no?
A little bit of palm oil.
A little bit? Well, in terms of manufacturing, I guess, and plots and land and extraction.
Yeah, there's a lot of different plants that are grown for oil.
They're commercial,
you got
yeah.
oil, you got soybean once again, you got
soy.
Castor bean oil, you got hemp oil, which is weed oil that has uses.
There was a researcher at my university that had explicit permissions to work with, I think it was cannabis or something, might have been hemp, but as far as I know, you need like specific licenses for that, and like you need to go through a lot of hoops in order to even study cannabis and any of that stuff over there.
I mean, it makes enough sense. Is cannabis still like Schedule 1 in most places?
I think it is, yeah. I don't think it's been descheduled from 1, which...
Yeah, so like most like
this goes way back.
Yeah, most universities that get federal funding probably are not going to touch cannabis with a 50-foot stick. I don't blame them. Funding is very important.
I love this
fun
image.
fact.
I love this image.
It's so true, though.
I love this image so much.
Don't let the children with leukemia fool you. They get so much goddamn research from you.
Help me budget for my plants here. I got my poor little plant. He's dying of starvation. He has no water. Please, 1 cent of water. Meanwhile, the child over there with leukemia gets like $10 quadrillion. He's gonna die in 10 seconds. My plant needs it. My plant needs the water. It needs the money, please. 1 singular cent of funding.
No.
Not allowed.
I recently had an amazing lab recently. We had a guy come in who talked about CRISPR and like medical procedures that they they had a new fun fact, they can cure sickle cell nowadays.
Yeah, I think I've heard about that.
But when he brought up the price tag of the treatment, it actually scared me. $1.2 million.
For just to fix 1 person, or
yes?
What? Really? Really?
Yes.
This is what Big Pharma does. They price gouge everyone.
$1 million for 1 cure of sickle cell, please.
All these pre-meds in my major just clogging up the entire system and taking my classes that I need, and when they're gonna drop out after like 1 single class of organic chemistry and they're gonna get filtered. All this money going for the pre-meds, and meanwhile I'm over here struggling with my end of I don't even care about medicine. Give me the animals, give me the plants, give me the fungi. I don't care about humans. We need omnicide. Total anthropocide.
Total meatbag death.
They can be recycled into food or something, I don't know. Into food for the plants.
California actually has approved human composting. This is not a joke.
I love California.
I love it here. Billions must die for my home garden.
That's actually amazing. Wait, actually, I guess I got a little tiny bit of a. I didn't want to say this story unless it lived, but my cousin came over recently, like a couple days ago, and gave me a little tiny baby bird that fell from its nest. And of course, I didn't want to get attached to it because I didn't know if it was gonna live or not. Spoilers, it didn't live. I ended up burying it in the garden. So yeah, the little baby bird is now compost for my plants, I guess, in the backyard.
Dude, I don't know. I feel like I can't like throw a bird in the trash, dude. I feel like birds are like smart enough animals where you have to bury them if they like die in your yard.
Yeah, yeah. I have no idea what my mom did with my pet birds that have died. And I kind of don't want to know, because knowing her, she used to throw my pets into the trash. So yeah, I don't want to know. I don't want to know what she did. We used to have birds and fish and a lot of other animals, and I just don't I don't want to know what she did with the pets that we had recently. Like
one of the worst pet experiences I had, I used to have like a little fish plant tank. Like it was like a little kit you had where you had like little microgreens growing in it, and you had like a little fish swimming in it.
Little fish.
I was bad at taking care of it.
Yeah,
I will be honest.
Yeah.
And I was checking on it on Thanksgiving Day, and I was like, oh, look at him. I poked the tank and he just sort of falls down to the bottom of the tank.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he was just dead.
How long do you know that it was dead for?
I found out that day.
Okay, I guess. I used to feed my fish, like maybe I tried to feed my fish every once a day in the morning whenever I would get up, but sometimes I'd forget. But they lived for like at least 10 years, those fish. They were like 2 carnival fish that I just got, and then I brought them home, and they lived for like another 10 years after that. And I had like other fish in there too. Yeah, like goldfish. No, like actual like goldfish from the carnival that you just get as a prize. They lived for like 10 plus years.
Really?
Yeah, they were hardy. I think that they were not supposed to live like longer than a year or something, but they were just in there. They were just chilling with the other fish until one day they all just suddenly died, one after the other. No idea what happened. No idea to this day.
Entropy.
I guess so, yeah. Senescence. As my brother says, the rock consumes or whatever.
Damn. So anyway.
Fish are friends. We're all friends. I think.
So here is the
I love this chart.
This is where we start talking about what the heck is actually a plant. So plants are separate from the rest of the animal domains at the domain level. We got life, which I guess that's everything technically, except for like viruses. Well,
that's debatable, but sure. Continue.
Yeah, I don't like the definition of viruses as not living, but
what is a virus?
I am not like, a virologist.
It's basically a what's that thing with the protein that folds over? I forget the actual name.
Prions?
Prion, yeah, prions are basically viruses, no? Or I mean, like, yeah, prions are viruses.
I mean, I think they function as viruses, but
they're functionally the same. They're mechanically different, but they're functionally the same. Yeah. Those things that look like lemons and limes. It's true, it does.
It actually does.
How do I reverse senescence? How do you reverse senescence? I'm sure there's been tons of millions of research funded into this. Something about babies and blood or something, I don't know.
Go ask the med researchers. They get enough money for it.
Something about creams and babies, I don't know. I'm not, I don't really care to... Well, I think collagen. Collagen is one. You gotta use a lot of collagen creams or something for...
I think
not
that just like
reverse,
maintains like firmness in your skin. That's like the big thing collagen does.
Yeah, so like it slows senescence rather. It doesn't stop or reverse, because you can't stop or reverse senescence as far as I know. Something about the what is it called? Something with the cells. I forget.
The end caps, I think.
End caps, yeah, but I forget. Like, there's a certain term for it.
I do not know.
It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while for me. I have so much knowledge. All of it is very broad in general. Are we gonna talk about King Philip and his spaghetti?
Spaghetti. What did King Philip put in? Are we talking about like how like everyone used to think most tomatoes were poisonous?
No, we're gonna talk about how King Philip came over for good spaghetti. You know. Right?
That's lore?
The Kingdom Phylum Class Order family. King Philip came over for good spaghetti.
I never learned the acronym for that.
That's one of the first things. I remember this is like maybe 6th or 7th grade that I learned that. That's how I memorized the order for all of these.
I just like
a scary song.
The fuck in.
I mean, yeah, you totally could. That's what I did for basically most of grade school. I didn't really. It's the entire thing with like never having to try, and just going through without studying, and I never really learned how to study, kind of thing. So you just do it. Yeah, you just go. Biological immortality. Like lobsters. Lobsters are immortal too.
I've heard like lobsters are immortal, but like I have my doubts for like a creature that's that tasty.
I mean, yeah. I think the only reason they die is because they can't get out of their shell at their molting stage, and then that's when they die. Otherwise, they are immortal, as far as I know.
That's interesting.
Lobsters used to not be tasty. I don't know. I don't like seafood. That's just me.
I am a seafood connoisseur. I like seafood, but I'm a crazy person.
Aren't we all?
True. So let's get into some of the history of these funny green things.
The lore.
The lore. So Plants being responsible for like technically all calories in all of history.
It's true.
They're a little important.
It's
just
true.
A little.
It's true.
This little infographic here gives you a timeline of different developmental features. Plants that we enjoy today that have fruits and flowers, those only started existed a little past dinosaurs.
Yeah, the modern plants that everyone knows, that everyone is very familiar with, they didn't come into like very recently. I think one of the first flowers was magnolia, right? Was it?
That sounds correct if I remember a vague thing from my professor. That sounds correct.
Yeah, magnolias. They're pretty. Because they have... It's something about their sepals or something. I forget exactly what it was. Something about the number 3.
Sense.
Yeah. I can't find my cursor here.
Numbers.
With my degree, with my major rather, I had to take evolution as a class. However, that class almost exclusively focused on evolution of man and animal, basically. There was next to no mention of plants, which I feel should be taught.
Dude, when I was taking my first semester biology course where we were talking about DNA
in the old days.
My professor said, "Oh, we're gonna skip over polyploidy because that's only really useful for plant science students."
And everyone here is a pre-med, so it doesn't apply to you.
Yeah, literally, I got cut. I got education
cut.
Oh
man, I kind of feel it in that I wanted to take some plant, not plant. Well, also some plant. I wanted to take some plant evolution, but I never got to. I wanted to take some mushroom classes. I never got to because that professor retired before I got there. Basically, VTuber brain rot. It's real. Yeah, my professor graduated.
God damn it.
That's amazing.
That is actually amazing. So,
tell me about the plants. Tell me about the ferns.
Yes. The earliest stage of plant evolution is at the cellular stage, right? Because everything was just single-celled in the beginning. And then they figured it out. So this is what I call the soup days, when basically all of life was just goop in a giant ocean. Go ahead.
Are we gonna cover how life came to be and how there's suddenly a lightning zap bolt that suddenly made all these proteins come together to make a micelle and then became a cell? I mean, we don't really know how life started. We don't really know how life started. It just did. It just started. It just began.
It did just start one day. And I remember people have oh, I almost did it. I got all the goop together and I've been striking it with this taser and it started making the right molecules.
Yeah.
But
it doesn't move on its own. You can get everything together, but it doesn't mean that it's gonna suddenly start moving. It's the what's that emergence? Yeah, it's the emergent properties of life, of how
I think it's just like a math problem.
Something like that. Well, kind of, but also there's these other invisible numbers there that add to the equation that we don't know, and just somehow that creates life.
Yeah, actually, that's probably true. How much pressure, how much temperature, is the sun right? Is the sun right today?
Is my mood good?
Exactly.
Am I Menhera today? Did I sleep enough?
I didn't.
I keep waking up.
What do you mean you keep waking up?
I keep waking up.
Right now.
I mean when I sleep, I keep waking up every 2 hours, and it's very annoying. I don't know why this is happening suddenly. Well, I say suddenly, but over like the past couple, maybe 2 years recently, I've been waking up every like 2 hours during the night, and it's very annoying.
Have you been getting enough like vitamins?
I think so. I even have like multivitamins here that I take, so I think so. I don't know.
I'm not a nutritionist, but
my nutritionist told me to eat more carbs, and that's why I love carbs. Granted, that was like 20 years ago. Maybe like 30 years ago, maybe like 40 years ago. That nutrition is probably a fossil by now. I can't find my cursor.
Actually retired.
Me retired? No, I'm not gonna graduate.
Never.
I'm never doing it. It's never gonna happen. Oh, there it is. I finally found my cursor.
Right, so now I gotta close the door to my room.
Oh yeah. I didn't notice this. I'm not involved. I never listened. I have the gift card.
Life finds a way. True. This is true. I always liked Jurassic Park for the realistic science in it.
Sorry, my roommates barged in and yelled, "Oh yeah, Vector Baby."
Vector Baby, like the guy from Minions thing from Despicable Me.
Yes, that exact.
That Vector.
He hit the post too.
Did he hit the wall?
Woke up. He did not hit the wall. So, anyways, past soup. Plants were the first normal thing on land. The first
What is normal? What do you mean normal?
I mean normal as you can see them nowadays.
So then, what was the first abnormal thing on land?
I'm glad you asked.
Oh, nice. I triggered his trap card. Nice.
Yeah, exactly. So here's a little secret history. There was a small point before plants in the Devonian period, where
Devonian.
There's a Is that how you pronounce it?
Devonian. Yeah.
There was these pillars. No one actually knows what they are. I had to double check the research just to make sure I was up to date. No one knows what they are still. They have like plant-like structures in them. They have like vascules. They have tubes. They look plantous, but they're not plantous because they don't have the plant carbon dating.
What do you mean by that?
So plants uptake, air from the atmosphere and also CO2 from the atmosphere.
Yeah.
So if a plant was uptaking air and CO2 in the same ratio, because they're all using the same air, they should have the same carbon dating. This makes sense.
Should you explain carbon dating? I don't know, because I understand carbon dating, but then again, it's the entire thing of like public speaking. What is it called? The public. You know what I mean, right? When you relay information, to public general audiences, kind of thing.
Carbon dating. So carbon dating is an advanced scientific process.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for carbon dating yet. Yes, you are. Get your suit on. We're having a date.
Seg.
Yeah. Okay. So carbon dating.
So much commitment. You have
exactly.
To. It's for years. Carbon dating is years, if not millions of years, potentially.
Exactly. So there's a lot of different radioisotopes, which isotopes I'm not gonna explain. You're just gonna have to figure that one out on your own.
An isotope is when you have an atom that has one extra neutron, or missing a neutron, or a few, basically.
Exactly.
Oh, like in Spider-Man, right? Spider-Man 2, where Dr. Octopus has the tritium, which is hydrogen or helium, I forget.
It is hydrogen with 2 extra neutrons on it.
Yeah, the Jimmy Neutron.
Exactly.
So basically, you're looking at how long it takes for an isotope to decay, and that's how you get carbon dating, and that's how you can tell how old something is. The long short of it. Yeah,
that's the long and short of it. Something uptakes carbon, and carbon, when it's uptaken, is taken in a certain shape. Carbon decays into slightly different carbon, and that's how we figure it out.
Yeah.
But these
nerd
pillars,
glasses.
no one actually knows what these pillars are.
Mysterious.
They're not plants. The theory after they were not plants is that they were fungus.
Yes, giant mushroom towers.
Exactly. But someone did some more research and they found the whole mushroom theory didn't make any sense. The reason why is all fungus, fun fact, have chitin, which is the bug thing.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, chitin.
Maybe it's both.
I say chitin.
I guess it's both, yeah, okay. Like niche and niche. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Fungus have chitin in them.
Yeah, the exoskeleton that bugs have, the hard stuff that bugs are made out of, that's chitin.
Yeah. It's like mushroom bones.
Yeah, bones on the outside of your skeleton, on the outside of your bodies. When you have bones on the outside. Makes up the structure.
But when they found that the carbon in them didn't decay like chitin should to when it's like compressed over 1 million years, they're like, well, it's not a fungus either, so what is it? I don't know.
Did they think about the possibility that these ancestral mushrooms didn't have chitin yet and had not yet been involved? It's kind of like making the comparison between, say, coral and humans, I guess, in that, oh yeah, this coral doesn't have a brain or a nervous system, it's obviously not an animal, that kind of thing, analogy.
You know what, that's a pretty good theory. I don't know, I was just making sure I was up to date, and so I guess that's like a possibility.
Because I like the idea of these giant pillars being mushrooms, being fungi. So I'm gonna keep saying they're fungi.
Honestly, I respect
the debate continues.
The debate is the science is not settled. The debate is still technically out there. Maybe they were yummy. That's my. Whenever I see some new species, I always think, can I eat it?
What's the newest species you've seen that you want to eat?
The newest one I saw that I want to eat was like box crabs. I saw box crabs.
Let me look that up.
Box crabs. Yeah, they're crabs, but they like have like arms that are really like boxy. Apparently they're Arctic.
I think I see it. Pascal is Lyles from Dungeon Machine. This is true.
This is true.
This is true. Is this a box crab?
Yes. Look
this
at
is
that.
A box crab.
It comes pre-bold. It's already in a bowl.
This is a box crab. This is what he would eat.
Look at this. You're telling me you don't want to like hold this thing like a burger and just go nom?
Well, maybe not the hard shell.
Okay, maybe not the hard shell. I will admit, but it's so aesthetically pleasing. It is. I will admit, it is aesthetically pleasing. It's very cute. I like it. Cubicle.
It's cube. It's also cute. Yes, I like him. This is a good animal. I like this animal.
Solid animal.
I give it an 8.
An 8.
Yeah. Is that a crab? That's a crab, yeah. That's a crab that Pascal wants to eat. OMG.
Just a little. So after the pillars, which no one actually understood, we had the Carboniferous period. This period is probably studied because this is where people thought coal and oil all came from. This one point in history.
This is where all the plants exploded in growth.
Yes, comically. Nothing evolved to eat the funny cell walls they made. Nothing figured that out yet. Yet. At the end of the Carboniferous period, things began eating them better. So this whole not being eating plan sort of fell apart.
It's the arms race. The classic arms race.
Exactly.
The Red Queen hypothesis. I love that one.
It's a.
You know about the Red Queen hypothesis?
Give me the Red Queen hypothesis. I haven't actually heard of this.
It's basically the arms race of evolving to adapt better to another's defenses and so on, and trying to break those defenses by breaking those defenses. Kind of like snakes and I guess like rats. Snake venom evolves better to inject rats that have anti-venom, and those anti-venom rats evolve better to have better anti-venom, but then the snakes get even better venom, and it goes on and on. That kind of thing.
Right. Yeah, no, okay, that makes sense.
So that's how cell walls developed in order to stop being eaten. The anti-venom rats are evolving.
The rat arm race.
They're trying to defend themselves against toxic snakes. Yeah. The joke makes itself. I don't know how to set it up. There's a toxicity. Yeah, that's all you gotta know.
Damn.
The toxicity of our city, Tell me about the carbon. You what?
The carbon.
No. Tell me your thought. Finish your thought. Finish your thought.
I was gonna like say like I guess that like makes sense when I was thinking about like plant diseases.
Ooh, yeah. Plant. I think the plant downstairs that I have is disease right now. I'm not sure.
Describe its ailments.
It has white spots on it.
Yes, it is. It has mildew.
I don't know. Oh, is it mildew? Do I like wipe it off? Do I cut it off?
It's either mildew, or you have heavy water and your plant's depositing minerals on its leaves.
Oh yeah, it might be that then, because my mom uses tap water for it.
Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good theory then. To check it, just like wash the leaf, like unironically, just take like a little wet cloth, just.
Okay.
And if it comes off, it's not.
It's just metal.
Disease.
All right.
It's just
It's just metal deposits.
Just a little metals. Little metals are fine.
A little heavy metal. Rock. The odd parts?
Yeah, the odd parts of this period.
Of the Carboniferous period.
Also, yeah, the Carboniferous period. This is peak plant. This is like when plants were the undeposed life on the planet. Except for the other things there, which people... when I was doing research on this, some people called this the age of amphibians for some reason.
Amphibians, really?
Yeah, I mean, this is when
I haven't heard of that.
Start. Yeah, no, I don't know why they would say this. Given the fact that bugs at this period, due to all this,
it's
oxygen,
the bugs.
Yeah,
the bugs.
Yeah, no,
during the Carboniferous is when you had the huge ass bugs, and you had dragonflies the size of like me, basically.
Yeah,
5 feet.
Literally. 5
foot wingspan. These were huge bugs. Huge, gross bugs.
The size of your dog.
OMG dog. Cute little scorpion dog.
What a weird looking dog. Yeah. I don't know.
And then flying rats.
That. Oh yeah, dude, that would be...
That's the size of a baby. They were huge. These bugs were huge.
This is like if you got sent back in the past, this would be like the worst period to get sent back to.
Yeah, I hate bugs.
I hate bugs, but also all the higher oxygen would have you constantly be alert just from...
Oh, you can get high off of it then.
Exactly.
Off the oxygen.
There's
because it was so concentrated.
Out there.
Yeah. Oxygen bars.
They are.
Wait, real?
Thing,
what?
Yeah.
Hold on. Oxygen bar is real? Oxygen bar is a business that offers customers the opportunity to inhale concentrated oxygen, often with scents infused into the air. That's insane.
Yeah. It's a thing. I
never heard of this.
I don't know why you do it. I mean, if you wanted pure oxygen, just buy a can.
Is it toxic to have pure oxygen?
For prolonged periods of time, yes.
Yeah. To have 100% oxygen, it's toxic, as far as I know.
the human body was not meant for that much air juice.
Yeah, because nitrogen is what, 70% of the air, right?
I think it's actually like 80% actually.
Close enough.
Yeah,
within a margin of error.
A margin of, yeah, exactly.
Margin of error is 10%. There you go. We got it. Apparently, proponents of oxygen bars claim that it can increase energy levels, improve mood, improve concentration, improve sports performance, reduce stress, help migraines and headaches, and promote better sleep. Do we know if this is true though? Doesn't I guess so. I guess yeah. Yeah, it's just a high basically, I guess. Oxygen.
Yeah, it sounds like a generic high.
It does, yeah. Reduce stress, lowers headaches, better sleep, improves concentration,
okay, the better
improves
sleep
mood.
part is, I guess, a fairly unique thing to oxygen.
Yeah. What?
So
I think I need oxygen.
breathe. So, at the end of the dinosaurs, after the Carboniferous period,
we're gonna just completely skip the dinosaurs, yeah.
Well, I mean, at the dinosaurs, they were just ferns.
Yeah. Until the dinosaurs, they were basically all just ferns and algae and
the minor sort tree. They weren't that cool yet.
Tell me about those trees.
Simple. I mean, if we go back, I actually can't go back in the PowerPoint. I do not know how to rewind.
It's so
the PowerPoint.
over. It's so over. You can't press the back button.
Oh, fuck. Slideshow.
It's fine. No, I can.
Yeah.
It's fine. Just leave it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So.
Fern. Yeah. No, do not seg the fern. She's a minor. She's minor coded.
Is she?
No, I don't think so. I honestly don't remember. As far as I remember, at the end of the anime, she was like 14 or 15. I don't know. But again, apparently I'm wrong. I don't know, man. But she started the anime as what, like a 3-5-year-old, and that's basically how I see her still. Is that she's still a child to me. Anyone younger than 23 is a child to me. That's yeah.
I'm a minor.
Yeah, I guess so.
Damn.
Not a minor, but just
a child.
See, there's this new wait, hold on. I guess I'm a minor too because I'm 19. Yay.
19 forever.
Yeah. We're both we're both forever young. Do you wanna be forever
young?
Forever. Whenever.
Forever.
A minor inconvenience? That's not true. There's no inconvenience. I said whoa.
So,
whoa. I'm thinking about how older people are looking, and it's the estrogen's fault, isn't it? That estrogen is promoting this aging, early onset kind of thing. I think it's the estrogen. I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly.
I always.
But basically messed up the chemical balances. Well, that too, yeah. But with the microplastics, I believe there's xenoestrogens that leak into food and drink, that kind of thing. So you're not wrong. You're not wrong. The plastics do mess up the hormonal balances in bodies.
Like one thing, here's an oopsie.
And that's why obese people tend to pubesce earlier. I don't know why exactly, but
really?
It's a trend. Yeah, obese people pubesce earlier for some reason. Huh. It's just a trend I've noticed.
I know is the frog. You know, like,
the frog.
You know how Alex Jones. Yeah, the
frog.
So the lore with that.
Are you gonna clear it up? They're not gay. They're actually.
I mean, they do just do that sometimes. This is technically normal frog behavior. But so pesticides. People love them. We use them all the time. If we could, we would cover the earth in these things.
That's not. I don't. Now you probably shouldn't.
Oh no, we definitely should. We know. Astrazine, which is like the main corn one. That's corn being the root of all evil. Once again.
Corn. I love corn syrup.
I love corn syrup too. It makes my caramels so good.
Every food is made out of corn syrup. It's amazing. I love my slop.
You can't escape it. You can't escape it.
Astrazine.
So, yeah, astrazine, which is like the main corn pesticide, doesn't have a very good environmental fate. Environmental fate is the term used for pesticides because where do they go after you apply them?
Runoff.
Yes, actually. Astrazine, unlike more modern pesticides,
it doesn't dissolve, does it?
It remains in solution.
Yeah.
And this sinks into watersheds, like the groundwater, and it just sort of stays there forever.
It's a synthetic compound, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's not natural.
90% of pesticides are not natural.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. The pesticide
it's been banned
portion,
in Europe.
For probably good reason. It turned frogs gay.
Okay, see, this is the other thing that I think I heard about this first before Alex Jones went on his entire turning the frogs gay. They don't turn gay. They transsexual.
They changed genders.
Yeah.
Which is a normal frog thing to do in like weird populations.
Some frogs, yeah, but it's turning normal frogs that don't do that. It's one directional, right? Isn't it? Because it turns male frogs.
It's one directional.
Yeah, it turns male frogs into female frogs, as far as I remember. Or rather, like female properties, anyways. I don't think it's the other way around in that it turns female frogs into male frogs. It's only specifically, as far as I remember, it's only the male frogs that are feminized, I guess.
One way.
OMG, the sissy hypno pesticides.
Exactly. The Big Ag's true plan has been revealed.
Sissy hypno. It's terrible.
Soon.
That's terrible. They're gonna take away my ability to.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna say it.
The grim, dark, modern era.
I don't. Yeah. We all live in a society. Unfortunately.
On the concept of reproduction. No, wait. No, fuck. Wrong slide. No.
Oh okay. No. Use what you know. Are you a plant? Are you a plant?
Yes, I'm actually a plant.
He's a plant from the government.
Exactly.
Government plant.
Plants have a lot of differences in anatomy to regular humans. Or just really anything, really.
They're alien, yeah.
Very alien. I say they lack central organs because technically they don't really have a heart.
Yeah.
I mean, they have heart wood, but that's not really a heart.
Yeah.
So one might think, oh, that makes studying a plant simple. It's just a gosh dang thing. No. We study plants by their tissues. It's like muscles, right?
Muscles. Plant muscles.
Exactly. You don't study a plant by its organs because it doesn't have any. You study it by its groups of muscles.
This is vastly different as opposed to animals, wherein they're studied based on their classifications and differences between each other. But plants are so similar to each other that they gotta make more of an... It's a different classification, essentially, I guess. I don't really know too much about the taxonomy of plants. Well, that's what you're here for.
Yeah. Plant classifications. It used to be done just by this plant looks kind of similar to another plant.
Yeah. But convergent evolution.
Exactly.
It could be completely different.
And via the wonders of molecular biology, we've had to change a lot of names.
Yeah.
So here's a common way they identify Lamaceae plants. I believe Lamaceae plants, which is the mint family.
OMG mint.
Yes.
Linnaeus. Hold on, mint. I'm getting Linux. Linnaeus? No, right?
Well, Linnaeus was the guy who made the name.
Menta. Lamineo. Lame.
Let me get the spelling of this.
Lamiales. Lamiaceae. Yeah, mint.
Yeah, so mints, you can tell them apart from other plants because if you cut them and look at their stems, you see squares.
Ooh, squares.
Yeah, this square stem observation is how you generally tell mints apart from other things. It's not universal though. One thing that got lumped into...
That's cool. Yeah,
it actually is really neat seeing just a square stem. It's like... I thought I was playing real life. No, I'm playing Minecraft now.
This man's square. That's amazing.
It actually is just a square.
I never knew that. That's cool. What the hell?
Yeah.
I love this man now.
Yeah, you think you'd notice it, but no, you never notice the square stems.
That's very silly. I like that a lot.
It actually is.
I like this guy.
Another way of doing classifying grasses is annoying because no one does it because it's grasses.
It's just grass.
It is actually just grass.
Grass is grass.
Grass is grass. There's a way of doing it where you look at like the... I would have to get the actual name out. I don't have it on hand because I hate grasses.
The name for what?
There's a name for how the grass leaf clasps to itself. I think it might be called a clasp.
Monocotyledonous. No?
The mitochondria. I'm grabbing the book.
The textbook of grass. You got any weed in there?
No.
I mean, crabgrass is a weed, right? So...
I mean, there's an entire section of grasses in the weed identification textbook I got in my weed identification course.
What is a weed but an unwanted plant?
That's literally the definition of a weed.
It's an unwanted plant.
It's very much a human value judgment call, as my professor said.
It's very subjective. What's up with the suspicious hole? This hole is where the water travels, is it not? It's the xylem, right?
I believe
or is it phloem?
That is correct.
Because phloem is where the food flows, right? And that'd be around the xylem in the center.
I think it's water on the outside, food down the middle, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, is it? Okay. It's been a while since I've taken a plant class, but I liked the class. It was really good. Looking at it, vascular bundle, xylem is around the... No, xylem is in the inside. Phloem is around the outside.
Yeah, I got it wrong.
Wow. I know more about plants than the plant man.
For real. Botanical? Was that the name?
Botanical?
I'm looking. Panicle. P-A-N-I-C-L-E.
So these are the veins and arteries of plants. Is the xylem and phloem over here?
Yeah, so it's right next to the outer walls of the plant, and also the slight inner wall.
Phloem is where the food flows, right? Phloem is for food. And then xylem is where the water goes through. I think. Okay, I guess I'll look it up really quick. Xylem water. Xylem water solutions. No, I want plants.
Come on.
The plant's tissue responsible for transporting water and dissolved nutrients. So then what is phloem? Yeah. Phloem.
Well, one has to go up. Actually, it only goes up.
Yeah. Phloem transports water and other substances in plants, including sugars produced during photosynthesis.
Okay.
So it transports sugars then. Phloem is for sugars.
Yes.
And they both transport water, I guess?
Well, yeah, water's the one thing they carry everything in.
I love water.
The life giver.
Wait. The water soy jack, I gotta pull him up.
The water soy jack? Let me see.
Do you know the
water soy?
This is literally plants. Hold on, I got at least 3 of them. Okay, there's one with the water soy jack.
Okay, yeah, 3.
And then the other water soy jack. Let me pull him up. This is plants. These are the plant soy jacks.
I love water. I fucking love water.
I love these stupid soy jacks.
If it makes you laugh, it's no longer stupid. It's just an abstract joke. Drink more. Yes, big water.
Okay. Let me get these guys out of here. Get out of here. Okay, except you can stay. The mint man can stay. This guy evicted. This mint can stay. I like this square mint. I love water. I heckin' love water. It's so wholesome and trendy to drink water. The soy paste with the water. That's amazing. That's a great paste. Wait, if you think about it, the center of this mint stem kind of looks like it's soying out.
And actually, that's gonna haunt me now. That's gonna haunt me.
At the center of every plant is a soy mouth.
It's true. Every plant.
Because they love water.
They love water. They don't have to move to get food. It just happens. They just live.
Yeah, they just do their thing. It's truly alien. They're amazing.
Oh, talking about alien, let's
Aliens.
look at that DNA. So, plant sex.
Oh yeah, plant sex. Are we gonna talk about the pistils and the sepals and the stamen and the what was the other one? The ova? Yeah, I know all about my plant sex parts. Yeah. Don't ask why. The stigma, the anther, the wait. Stamen is another one. Yeah. And then the egg goes down the tube. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I always found that weird.
It's a very human process that the egg goes into the tube.
Relatively comparable to most animals.
It's wild. Yeah, this is where we talk about the. I don't understand why it's called the birds and the bees when it makes more sense for the bees to go to the plants. So it should be called the plants and the bees.
I don't know.
I never got that talk.
I mean, I've had the talk. It's just a matter of like I don't know why it was named that.
I never had to talk. I learned what sex was from Wikipedia at like age 5 or something.
So based.
I have a lot of knowledge. Unfiltered internet access at a very young age has been a disaster for many people.
Everyone.
While people were looking at best score and like other stuff at like 5 years old, I was on Wikipedia looking up sex.
True.
Yeah, go to Google, look up Jarvis, look up sex, and then instead of going to porn sites, it just redirects you to Wikipedia.
There used to be like a wiki page about like tentacle porn.
I believe it.
Back before Wikipedia had better moderation. God bless.
I think I edited a Wikipedia page once, but it got reversed. Even though I was correct, I was just fixing some vandalization. It got reversed, and ever since then, I stopped caring. I stopped caring to edit Wikipedia for anything, accuracy or whatever. Wikipedia, and I like how back then, a lot of professors said that Wikipedia is not a good, reliable source, but I still used it anyways, and I used the sources that they provided, so I win.
Literally, just look at the sources Wikipedia links to, and you get good sources.
Yeah.
So plants
sex.
Have one they sex, except it's long distance sex. It's telecom sex.
Long distance sex with the I shouldn't know this, but the love ends. Yeah, it's the love. Yeah, plants use lovins.
Exactly.
It's terrible that I know that. I'm gonna eviscerate my entrails for that.
Damn. The biggest difference between plant reproduction and most other creatures is plants. A lot of plants, almost every plant, can asexually reproduce, and some plants have just more DNA pairs than humans.
They have bigger DNA.
Not bigger DNA, just like more copies of the exact same JPEG on their computer.
Well, technically, their DNA is bigger, just because they have more DNA. So, like strawberries.
Yeah. I think strawberries is like a 4-6 in.
They're 8, as far as I remember.
8 octoploids.
Yeah, octoploid. Yeah. Octomom.
This for our lovely viewers in their domestic homes.
Or trailers, or park, or homelessness.
If someone's homeless watching this stream, I hope you have a good day. And also, if you see a succulent at the side of the road, you can eat it. This is a real fact.
I thought you said you could pee on it. Because they need water. Because they need water. It's a thirsty little plant. What are you gonna let it starve?
No, you eat the plant. You go nom nom nom.
Because they have water?
I mean, they do, but also just food.
But
I learned a lot. Go ahead.
I used to have a cactus, and I was raising that cactus for like maybe 2 years at least, and then I went away for I think school, and then I came back one day, and I asked my mom, "Where's my cactus?" and she said it died. I raised that cactus like my own child.
How did they kill a cactus?
They put it in the backyard, and then it fell, and it was a potted cactus. They put it in the backyard next to some other plants, and it got knocked down or something, and they didn't rectify it again, so it just fell out of the pot and just dried up, I guess, something like that.
Damn.
She was so cute. She even had like a crown and everything. She had a crown of flowers at some point. At least twice, I think she flowered. My cactus was so cute. One day I'll get another.
Cactuses in the desert are free. You can just grab them.
Oh yeah. I think my neighbor had a saguaro cactus that was like 20 feet tall. But then the city made him remove it because they were expanding the street. It was very sad.
Ah yes, the infinitely expanding streets.
They made another 2 lanes on that street.
My favorite feature of modern day. It's 90% roads. They don't lead anywhere.
I was so close to ranting on things that are irrelevant.
Oh,
it's not important.
Cars.
huh? Cars. Well, that too. That too. That too.
I hate cars.
That too. That shout out to that one guy who got killed for saying you can have plant-based gasoline or something.
I know how to. I just don't want to tell anyone because I like living.
Exactly. That one guy who got disappeared forever. Eat it before or after watering with pea? Do
you like extra salt or do you like? I'm just saying.
I think recently I've been trying to eat less sodium. Not for any particular reason. I just think it's not too great to have too much sodium. Yeah.
I used to have like comically low blood pressure, so the doctor told me to eat more salt.
Yeah, the doctor told me to eat more carbs, so doesn't mean that these things are inherently bad.
Probably.
Yeah, it's fine.
I used to have like a
moderation.
I think a sub 90 blood pressure.
I think like 130 is normal or something. 120.
Yeah, like 120 is like normal, but I had like a 90.
Just eat more blood. Just drink blood so that you can have more blood in your system, and then that way your pressure is gonna be more higher because you have more blood, and then there's more pressure because of the blood that's crowding out your blood vessels.
That makes enough sense, but where am I gonna get the blood? I can't like go on the streets and like vampire someone. That's how I get like vent overdosed.
Plant blood?
Plants don't have blood.
Yeah, they do. What do you mean? They have those blood vessels in the center. Yeah. What is blood? What is blood but 80% water?
No, I should just drink more water. I should just drink more water then.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess that's how it works. Is you drink water and then your bone marrow produces like the 20% more that it needs. What even is blood? Hold on, I need to look at the composition of blood. Blood composition.
I think it's mostly water.
Yeah, but aside from that,
it's I don't know. It's blood.
Primarily composed of plasma and blood cells. Okay, plasma is 50% of that blood. Mostly water. Okay. I need the exact composition.
No, you will not get it.
Okay, so plasma, 55% plasma, of which is mostly water, and then 45% of blood is blood cells, including red and white and platelets. And then plasma has sugars, proteins, and salts. I guess it's not mostly water.
It's not mostly water.
I guess not.
It's goop.
It's goop. It's goop.
Plants don't have goop. They just got water.
And sugars.
I guess they have, sugar. They have. Would that make?
Tell me about the plant. Wait.
Which
immune
one?
system. Tell me about the plant immune system.
The plant immune system is a glorified meme.
Meme?
Plants don't have an immune system where they develop immunities. They just sort of have immunities.
They just have it.
Actually, though, when I was reading up on Huanglongbing, also known as Asian citrusillid virus, also known as that one virus in California that's killing the oranges.
Oh. There's an orange orchard near me. I think I might have consumed that virus.
It's fine. It's plant only. What I read
My body is a machine that consumes orange viruses and turns it into blood.
Exactly. Yes. What I read was the reason why lemon trees aren't like the main talking point is because lemon trees produce more of a antiviral agent in their system that suppresses it.
They're also naturally resistant to illness, aren't they? Lemons, I mean, or citrus.
Yeah. Well, okay, citrus. Okay, it probably depends on the citrus. I got to visit the citrus capital of the world recently. Or at least America. I don't know if they have better citrus collections anywhere.
Where is it? Can you say?
I can say it's in Riverside. I got to visit some place in Riverside, California.
Riverside, Citrus Park? No, right? Capital.
It was Citrus Conservatory, I believe is the term.
Conservatory. I love citrus. I love how sour it is.
There was a bajillion citrus there. It had citrus that was things I recognized, citrus that I didn't recognize.
There's the Frankenstein citrus that has like multiple citrus fruits in one. The abomination.
Citrus DNA, from what I read from the information the breeders gave me,
it's already an abomination, isn't it? It's already a combination.
It is.
Yeah.
So, ancient plant lore. So all citrus nowadays is from 5 primordial citrus breeds.
Amazing. What are those?
I have to go grab the paper. I know it was like a citron.
A citron, the age of citron.
Yes. Yeah, my favorite Marvel slop.
The age of citron.
the slopping.
I love Marvel.
Exactly.
I gotta look this guy up. Citron. That's amazing. I love him.
Yeah.
And he looks all wrinkly like a grandpa.
Exactly.
This citron. Replace. Oops. Well, I guess the mint's gone, but in its place we have the citron now. Exactly. This is the citron. I like its name.
Lemon.
It's cool. I like him. I love how these plants evolved their fruit to be unpalatable, but then humans come in. Oh yeah, sour. That's a great taste. I'm gonna eat you now.
Oh yeah, it was a horrible design. That's like every fruit though.
It's every fruit.
Every
Chili,
flavor.
Every flavor. Spicy, sour, sweet. Well, maybe not
minty.
Sweet. Mint. Everything. Just bypassed by human tastes.
Yeah, I could have this on a Saturday.
Every fruit should be evolved to be more sour. I kind of agree. I like sour apples. I like sour grapes.
I do like sour. It's like one of my favorite flavors.
Have you had this drink called limoncello? It's an alcoholic drink. I think it's pronounced limoncello.
I have not had a limoncello.
It's okay. I give it like a 7.5.
The one thing I know about limoncello is that Danny DeVito has his own brand of limoncello.
I gotta look it up.
He was like, I want a limoncello, and it's like, no one makes this. It's America. What are you talking about?
Isn't it Italian?
It is Italian, but Danny DeVito's Italian, and he wanted that.
Oh! I got it. I found it. I found him.
Exactly. Mr. Danny Boy.
He has his own brand of alcohol. That's amazing. It's probably expensive though.
I actually don't know the price of the Danny DeVito alcohol. I
will look it up. I think the one that I got cost $20.
At $50. I'm putting it at $50 in my head.
It is $24.
God damn it!
I might actually unironically buy a bottle if I ever see one.
Yeah, same here actually.
I love sours. Although I did taste a lemon drop that is, I think it's vodka or something with lemon. Apparently it's a woman drink. I didn't like it though, it was too bitter.
Now here's the question. Is it like, was it like actual lemon or was it lemon flavoring?
I don't know. It was a restaurant.
Hey, here's a fun little citrus fact for everybody. Back during World War II, the #1 source of citric acid was lemons and limes.
What is it now?
Fungus.
Fungus, I didn't expect that.
Yeah, the lore is during World War II, most of the lime orchards were in Italy, and there was a little bit of an issue, if you remember history.
Oh, yeah! They were the Axis power. I remember now.
So if you wanted, like, some sour lemon juice, get fucked.
No lemons allowed in America.
Exactly.
You have to rename them to freedom fruits or something, and then you can sell lemons.
Yeah, and that didn't happen. So they had to experiment, and they figured out you can make citric acid with fungus.
Oh.
I think the name was like some dark fungus too. I can't pronounce the name because it would be just saying the N word.
Citrus. No, citric acid.
Citric acid
fungus. Aspergillus niger.
Okay, no, okay, we can get away with that.
I mean, it's a country too, so.
True.
Yeah. That just makes me think of Asperger's. The citric acid cycle. Burger. I love burgers.
Yeah. Basically, most things that are made in a plant, commercially nowadays, are either the plant or it is actually a copycat because science.
Chemically synthesized,
or they make something more convenient, synthesize it.
There was something with oranges, I believe, that was chemically synthesized in labs. I think it's the smell or the taste. I don't remember exactly what it was.
I imagine it would be the taste.
Yeah, but there was like a name for it. I don't remember what it was.
I don't know either.
I guess neither of us are chemists. It doesn't matter.
I thought about minoring in chemistry, but the only chemist I know works as the manager at a Denny's. I'm not even joking. When I went to a Denny's, the guy was like, "Oh, you went to the university down the hill?" I'm like, "Yes." "Oh, I went there. I'm a chemistry major."
Not a good look.
Dude, that horrified me.
I was 2 classes away from getting a chemistry minor, I believe, but I was already super late on graduating, so I decided to not get a minor.
Chemistry, from what I understand, there's 2 pathways.
Yeah.
Oil or medicine. Those are your 2 pathways.
Well, I hate oil and I hate medicine, so there's no path for me there. Yeah, there's no path for me there. I don't care for medicine.
It's too expensive. I'm not paying $1.2 million to cure my sickle cell.
We can just add it to the government tab, I guess. It's never gonna happen. They don't care about the individual.
Funding, 5 experimental trials approved.
5.
I mean, how many? I don't know medical trials. I'm not a medicine man.
Then again, no, yeah, actually, I think you might be right. Because for actual trials, you need like hundreds just to get a good sample size. And I'm sure you know all about statistics.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when I did take 1 medical course because state laws.
That's required? I didn't know. Wait, as of when? I don't think I took any medical classes.
I had to take 1 anatomy course and I took exercise science.
I took physiology, I believe.
Not here. I took the art of swollenness.
I mean, I did take weight training, so I guess that might have counted. Probably not.
There's a weight training course?
Yeah, I took weight training, I took archery, I took kickboxing.
What? We don't have that here. We just got viniculture. I can get a winemaking course.
Well, I think I was closer to the city, so I don't know, more funding, I guess. It was part of our elective or whatever. It was like the E. Out of like the ABCDE thing, requirements.
Yeah.
I think it was the E part. But yeah, I also took piano. I took 2 years of piano for that too. I'm all over the place with my electives.
Honestly, I wish I knew piano. All I know is guitar. Here's the lore of me learning guitar. I didn't choose to learn guitar.
The guitar in life chose you.
Literally. So when my mother's asked, son, you must learn an instrument because it's good for you.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, can I learn piano? No. And she
Why?
handed me a guitar.
Just cause?
Yes, you wanted me to learn a guitar instead of piano.
Understandable. I feel like piano is probably better to learn so that you get the grasp of music theory as well, but then again, not all people learn music theory. But I feel like piano is a good base foundation for music in general.
I feel like that too, but you wanted me to like learn songs that people actually listen to besides classical music heads.
Do you know any Santana?
I do not know actually. I know Wonderwall. If I had my guitar, I would like play a song or like a little melody, but my guitar's been broken for like a year.
That's unfortunate. I think is it a acoustic? Is it an acoustic?
Yes, it is acoustic, just like me.
It took me a second. Thank God you didn't learn piano. Would it be making music videos?
What piano does?
It makes you I can't say
model.
Yeah, it makes you very successful on. Yeah. And then all you gotta do then is just pose with the piano. Basically. All those years of her learning piano, only for her to make like 10 times more by just taking off her...
Yeah. It's a cool world.
It's that easy. World. It's literally that easy. You don't need any skill. You just disrobe. It's that easy. In fact, you've heard of the phrase sex sells, right?
Of course I have.
Let me do my stupid magical transformation.
Oh.
I don't have a catchphrase.
Bing bling boom boom.
There you go. Bing bling bong boom. Magical transformation activate. There you go. There you go. We got sex now. There's sex on stream.
Yellow. It's my favorite color.
Nice. I also love lemons.
So true.
So speaking of plant sex, we got bird sex, I guess.
How do the birds sex?
Except for one case of ducks, it's non-penetrative.
It's not, actually.
It's non-penetrative. There's no penis in bird sex. Very few exceptions. This is a case of exit only.
Do they just rub holes? How does it work?
Yeah, basically.
Oh.
Basically, yeah.
Oh.
That's basically it, yeah. That's how it works.
Brilliant. God, my hand hurts so fucking much.
I think sex as a function is a very fascinating topic when it comes to not just, I mean, yeah, not just mammalian, but just sex as a topic is kind of fascinating. And that's not just because I'm a I mean, like how fish have to like spawn their gametes into the ocean, and somehow, why these gametes are able to like meet each other in the ocean and then create life. I think it's fascinating. And then plants too, they have to spread their gametes to like across the long distance sex thing is very contrived as well.
I mean, they can't walk anywhere. There's only technically in legend one walking plant, and it's not even true.
Magicora. No, the Ents! The Ents!
I mean, there's the Ent, But like, there used to be a theory that one tree just sort of fell over, built roots on the other spot, and then just picked up a new trunk.
That's amazing.
Which was, yeah, no, it was a horrible theory.
I love walking plants.
Brilliant.
Hold on, there's a Pokemon for this. Let me go grab it while you continue. Oh, what's his name?
It was a South American plant, and South America has a lot of interesting plants.
South America, yeah. South America is very famous for a lot of theories. Oh, with the Amazonian rainforest theory, wherein it's all manufactured and it's not actually a natural rainforest, but it was man-made. The Amazon rainforest.
This entire,
Yeah, the entire Amazon rainforest was man-made, like millions, not millions, but like long ago, by the natives, indigenous.
I think one of my professors might think that theory makes a lot more sense than others would credit.
Yeah, I like that one. Because the main driver behind that is how there's a ton of fruiting trees around each other in like groves. And they're all clustered together.
This makes sense. I know like avocado only survived in South America.
Avocado, yeah.
Humans are the only animal that regularly eats avocado.
Do you know about the etymology of avocado?
It's comically large seed.
Etymology?
I mean,
it's named after, not entomology. That's bugs. Etymology, as in where the word comes from.
I do not know of its silly naming origins.
Avocado is named after. It's fine. This is educational, for educational purposes. They're named after the word testicle.
You know what? I can kind of see it.
The more you know. The more you know.
No, that actually just makes perfect sense. The more I think about it, it just lines up.
Yeah. Same with chocolate. Chocolate is also originally from South America as well. And then it got shipped all over the world, and now everyone loves chocolate.
Everyone. And this one, they haven't figured out how to make in a lab yet.
What? Chocolate?
Not well. They haven't figured it out yet.
Really? There's no synthesized chocolate?
I mean, there's knockoff chocolates of plants that grow in different regions, but they're not
synthetic.
Chocolate. They're knockoff chocolate, not synthetic. Like carob.
Carrot chocolate?
No, carob. Like
carob.
C-A-O... C-A-R-R-O-B.
B. Carob. Wait a second.
Yeah, it was sold as chocolate in a lot of places.
No, hold on. This is the word tamarind. This is tamarind. This looks like tamarind.
I think it is technically a legume as same as tamarind. I love tamarind. I like
guy,
sour
right?
tamarind.
This is a carob?
Yes.
That looks like tamarind. Yeah. Is it not the same?
They're both legumes.
Oh, okay.
But they're tree legumes. There's a lot
tree
of legumes.
The tree legs.
Not again.
I like these plant Pokemon. They're very cute. Not the Trevenant. He's not cute. But I like this Punkaboo. He's cute. You know, in fact, let me bring out Chikorita. I like Chikorita a lot. Chikorita. What is Chikorita based off of? What plant is Chikorita?
Let me see. I brain processing, cross-referencing. Let me see the image.
I'm pulling it up. Here it is.
Okay.
It's a Chikorita. What is Chikorita?
It's okay. So,
It's just a plant. What is Bulbasaur even? And like Venusaur? What are they supposed to be? They're just like generic plants?
I mean, Bulbasaur looks like if you took like a bud and put it on top of a frog.
A frog. Isn't it supposed to be like a dinosaur, right? Or like a lizard?
I think it's supposed to be like a dinosaur, but it looks like a frog if you stuck like a flower bulb on top of it.
Bulbasaur. I like Meganium a lot too. Meganium is cute.
I don't know all the Pokemon.
It's the evolved form of Chikorita. Meganium is the third form. My dog's here.
Dog?
Yeah. I think he might have peed somewhere, that's why he came up. Last time he came up to my room, it's because he peed. It's fine. My brothers are gonna take care of it, probably, maybe, probably. We'll see. We'll figure it out. It'll work out. It'll be okay.
Big hope.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Too late, I'm worried.
He had to water his succulent.
Damn.
Yeah. To make it more succulent.
A succulent.
Yeah. I like succulents. They're cute too.
Desert plants are interesting because they're like the plants that grow into places without water.
And they have cam photosynthesis. I think that's cool.
Yes, cam photosynthesis is a fairly unique photosynthetic pathway compared to regular photosynthesis.
I'm a little bit I think that'd be a good one. Let me bring up the chart for cam photosynthesis. Because there are how many types of 2 or 3? No, 3 or 4. 3, right?
I think there's about like 3 main photosynthetic pathways that people look at.
It's like C1 is one, right?
Yeah, no, I think it's like C3 and C4. C1 doesn't exist.
Okay. Yeah. And then separately is cam.
Yeah, cam, which revolves around making malic acid, and then they like process that in a different part during the dark times.
Yeah, Rubisco. Rubisco's in here, and then Pep carboxylase is in here. In a different life, I would have been a plant scientist.
In a different life, I would have been an engineer, but then I realized engineering sucks.
Yeah, that too. That was another one of my interests, was engineering and chemistry. But I decided against it because I don't know math.
Oh, I can do math. It's just a matter of like, what am I going to do with an engineering degree? Make a car? Car 2?
Cargo? Cargo's Binted?
Cargo's Binted.
Yeah, because on a ship, on a boat, you have cargo, so yeah.
If a car is as cargo as on a cargo ship,
yeah.
Is the cargo boated?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. You gotta ship it somehow.
My favorite news.
Good morning, F minus.
Good morning.
Your favorite what? Pokemon?
I was gonna say like my favorite story I remember from the news was when a bunch of Ferraris got sunk on a cargo ship.
Oh wow, what was that? When was that?
It was years ago when I heard about it. I was like, yo, let's get a boat and get some cars.
Are they even functional though if they're underwater? I don't think they are anymore.
Just gotta get the water out.
I guess so. I guess so, yeah. I think it's only bad if a car is submerged if it's running.
I think that would definitely be bad.
Maybe, because there's like an opening.
It's kind of like rust. I think rust is like the big thing you have to worry about, because that's like the more something's in water, the more it just rusts.
This is completely out of nowhere, but do you know if there's any plants of any kind in the Mariana Trench?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's just
because there's animals.
Yeah, there's animals, but I'm pretty sure they're 90% detrivores.
Yeah.
They eat the whales that fall down there.
I guess they all live off of the chemophiles. I think it was the worms, the weirdo worms that live around the geothermal vents.
Yes, the weirdo worms, and every now and then a whale falls down there.
Yeah, whales. They're huge.
Water plants are actually really interesting because they, like kelp. Kelp doesn't breathe air.
Is a lily pad a water plant?
A lily pad's a water plant, but it breathes air.
Oh, it's an amphibian.
Yeah,
we got amphibian waters. I mean, plants. That's very cool.
So, stoma. This is
the bottom of the plant. Yeah, the thing that breathes, right?
Yeah. The bottom of the leaf. They exchange air for the plant. The stoma are on top of lily pads.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shout out to Magic School Bus for teaching me this.
Thank you, Magic School Bus. Was Miss Fizz? Miss Liz?
Miss Frizzle, yeah.
Miss Frizzle.
Liz is the lizard's name. Wait, do you know Magic School Bus?
Did you watch an episode or two?
Oh, okay. That's enough, I guess. I watched the time.
I remember the one where they got shrunk down and we're looking at inside of a chicken egg.
I don't remember that one.
I remember the chicken egg episode.
There were so many episodes. They were all Kino though. Cinema.
They were. So yeah. Lily pads, they still breathe air because they have stoma on top of their leaves.
Yeah. That's the exchange gas outwards, or is it inwards? I forget.
Both.
Or is it both? Okay, it's both.
In and out.
It's both in and out.
But kelp doesn't have stoma.
Stoma. No stoma. How do they gas exchange then?
They don't. They fluid exchange.
How's that? The oxygen in the water? Like fish?
Yeah, the oxygen in the water. A little bit of oxygen is dissolved in the water.
So they're like fish then? They're fish plants.
They can use CO2 that's dissolved in the water, but they can also use basically baking soda that's dissolved in the water.
I'm trying to remember what that is.
Carbonate.
Carbonate.
They can breathe carbonate, which is really interesting to me.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Carbonate? What other... That's... Aside from carbon, aside from hydrogen, what else is that?
Oxygen. It's carbon... 1 carbon, 3 oxygen.
That's right. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, this is my favorite. I forget what it's called, but this is a thing that came up in chemistry a lot. This was one of my favorite compounds. And then there's carboxyl as well.
Yeah.
Carboxyl is the one that has an OH, I think, at the end. I think.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Carboxyl is the one that has the alcohol group at the end. I love alcohol. There you go. There's the You don't drink, do you?
Not really.
There's a carboxyl.
I only drink when the occasions are right.
I drink every... Never mind. At the very least, like maybe twice a month or something. I don't overdo it. In terms of time interval. But when I do drink...
What's your favorite drink?
My favorite drink? Horchata. It's a milk rice drink.
That's a pretty good drink.
It's a very good drink. It's my favorite drink. I usually just drink water though.
That's fair.
Water and alcohol. Those are like my two main drink consumptions is water and alcohol. Not together.
My favorite thing I like about alcohol from like a science perspective is
fermentation.
It's fermentation. It's fermented plant matter.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Have you heard of the pine soda that's been going around lately?
I have. I saw the YouTube sort of it.
Yeah, it's cool. I want to try it. It's like Sprite, homemade, basically.
The one time I tried making a homemade soda, it didn't work too well. I got like a flat thing at the end.
I think you need to concentrate it, is what I heard.
Interesting. I tried making like a ginger bug. That's like the thing I tried.
It sounds nice.
Yeah, you take the ginger, you cut it up, you put it in sugar water, and it just works, parentheses.
Do you need to add any yeast to it?
No, the yeast is in the ginger.
Oh, so it's already comes. Oh, just add water. Just add sugar. I see.
Exactly. And it did work. It did bubble and it smelled like ginger. I just didn't get anything carbonated at the end.
Maybe you needed more sugar?
Maybe that. I thought about that. But the ginger bug's long gone since I'm not doing it in the dorm because I think my roommates would kill me.
Why? Smell?
It would smell like ginger. It'd be something actively fermenting.
Brewing. Yeah, fermenting, yeah. Just tell them that you're making alcohol. Easy, simple as.
I could get away with that.
Yeah, and then they'll let you just have them, give them like a sip, and then yeah, it's my science experiment for class. I gotta ferment some alcohol, and then they'll be like, dude, that's so cool. I'm making wine, water, turning water into wine with the power of yeast and sugar.
The ultimate. Chemistry.
The ultimate chemistry is just applied alchemy. Isn't it amazing?
It's the magical transition from when alchemy went to chemistry is a very interesting thing.
It really is. I don't know the details. Don't remember.
From what? Neither do I. I think it was like, I don't know actually. I know that Newton was an alchemist in his free time.
Yeah, a lot of those old people were alchemists. Old people. A lot of those old philosophers, natural philosophers, were also chemists. I mean, not chemists. Early chemists were alchemists.
There is no field more profitable than the. I remember I was watching a channel talk. There's this channel I follow, who like does old alchemy experiments.
Do you remember the name?
And I have the video saved, and I have like the channel subscribed to. Let me pull it up. I'm subscribed to too many YouTubers.
He uses the same channel? I guess I do too. Yeah, I have my main YouTube account that's subscribed to everything from like since basically YouTube was born, I guess.
I mean, having an alt account is like useful. I just have to like jump between it, and that's always a pain jumping between accounts.
It is. It's like a 2-button press, but it's a pain, yeah.
It's a 2-button press, but one of them is going to like stop. Fraser Bills, that's the guy.
Fraser Bills.
Yeah. I'll like send you like the link to his channel.
Yeah.
One of the favorite things he did is he took a recipe that was written down for alchemical clay and he tried it. Which was, you take clay, and you can get clay anywhere. Ultimate secret, soil is just 1 part clay, 1 part sand, 1 part silt. Yeah. It's the funny triangle.
Oh yeah. Who is Sandy Loam? Have you seen that before?
I've seen it. That is what it feels like learning about dirt.
Sandy Loam meme. Where is it? I found it.
Who is Sandy Loam? Excavator programmed to stop digging below 25 feet. What's below there? It's just dirt, man. It's just dirt.
You're not gonna find anything. Who smudged the dirt docks?
It was me.
I need to pull it up. Okay, here it is. There you go. Who is Sandy Loam? You've never dug 30 feet down. What is down there? There's like an entire other universe in there.
It's just rocks. It's just rocks, man. You start playing Minecraft.
How is it that we just randomly have oil down there? How did it get down there?
The Carboniferous period.
The Carboniferous period. It all comes together. We now know who Sandy Loam is. She is an agent of big oil.
It is. She is. We can't have people just digging their back lawns up to find the oil.
It's liquid gold, as they say.
It literally is. Dude, it's the MacGuffin that makes 90% of our society possible.
It's insane, but it's true. How is it that like this one weird trick to run your entire civilization on?
If you like reworded oil to like describe it in a remotely magical way, it would sound hella badass.
It's mana, I guess.
It is the remains of a long dead civilization millions of years in the past.
That is true.
I mean, it wasn't I mean, it's just like
a civilization of plants.
And it's the MacGuffin that we use to make everything.
That and corn. Those two
also
things are what comprises today's society. Is oil and corn.
The clothing on my back, corn. The plastic in my PC case, oil.
The plastic in my body, oil.
True.
My brain is full of macroplastics.
I heard there's enough plastics in someone's brain to make a credit card.
You just gotta swipe in between the hemispheres. Credit card declined. Your brain balance is negative. No brain cells.
Damn.
Do you know about the Voynich manuscript?
The Voynich manuscript. I have not heard of this.
Really? It's basically like an ancient, weird anthology book of plants that supposedly may or may not be fictional. I don't know.
I mean, there's a lot of plants that just exist in legend.
That's true, like the mandrake. My balls are full of microplastics. This is true.
That exists in legend was the birth control plant.
Wait, that sounds familiar.
There was a plant the Romans used that I forget the name of.
Absinthe? No, not absinthe.
Not absinthe.
That's something else.
I forget what. The Romans used it to extinction, is how the legend goes. They had too much sex.
The Romans? I almost thought you said the Greeks. That would have been.
No. Why would they need it?
Exactly. Yeah, apparently it's fake. No, never mind. That's something else. Wild yam?
No, I can just go eat a yam right now.
Yeah. I don't know. How an ancient plant became the world's first birth control. I'm aware that there is something in the Bible that... There's something in the Bible about... No, wait, that's not birth control, that's abortion.
Flaming bushes?
I guess so. Something like that.
So, heard an interesting rumor about the burning bush. They do think there was a plant that could... There is a plant that fits the bill.
Real. There's a real bush.
Yeah, it's called Franktionella.
Frank Sinatra.
So true. It's also called the gas plant, but you know that if you Google that, you'll just get oil.
Gas plant Frank. Nothing.
Franks. It's Franxilla.
I already forgot what she said.
I did. Okay, so we got the letter F.
F?
Big letter.
F.
R.
R. A.
A. N.
N.
X.
X.
Like the website.
C.
No, it's
Franks?
no C.
Darling in the Franks?
No, it's not Darling in the Franks. It's, you go Fran and then Zilla.
Fran Zilla.
So, yeah, but it's with an X instead of a Z.
What's pronounced? The Z is pronounced as in the X is pronounced as a Z.
I don't know how to pronounce it. I just pronounce it how I think it's pronounced.
Frankzilla, yeah.
It's like a pink plant. Pink
plant.
Flowers.
That's a lot of hats, by the way. Oh, I see it. The Frankzilla plant. Yeah. California coffee berry.
California coffee berry.
Apparently. Oh wait, that's the AI overview. Never mind. Never trust the AI overview.
Never trust the AI.
Never trust the AI overview. I don't know that I can see it. I'm getting a lot of California plants here. It's probably not though, considering the context.
The worst part about plant names is that they're horribly done.
Yeah.
They were... Aha, I found it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hats.
And I spelled it wrong because it's horribly spelled.
I mean, yeah, plants, Latin names.
Here you go. Fraxinella.
Oh, like salmonella.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this plant produces basically propane.
Propane and propane accessories.
During its early study, the botanist who was studying it had it in a box. And he tried lighting a match above the plant to, like, I don't know, light a candle or something.
Above it?
Yeah, and it caught fire.
Because of its oils?
Yeah, because of all the essential oils it off-gasses.
Makes sense.
You can actually find videos of people taking this plant, and they took a lighter to it. And
lighting it on fire?
Not even. They just lightly push against it, and it flares up, and then it stops.
That's kind of cool.
It actually is really cool. It's just a matter that it takes forever to grow, allegedly.
Why is that?
I don't know. This is one of the funny plants that no one studies.
Because there's no funding for it.
No funding. It's silly. No one cares.
No one cares. Oh yeah, the Voynich manuscript. If it was corn, you'd get all the funding.
If it was corn.
If it was corn. Alas, poor Yorick.
We got dent corn, sweet corn, baby corn, colorful corn, also known as maize.
That's also referred to as Indian corn, right? That sounds... I think Indian corn is something else. There is a term such as Indian corn, though, I think?
I do believe there is.
I think?
I need to, like, put my hand under ice, dude.
Why? Oh yeah, you said your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. All corn is maize? Is this true?
I mean, all corn is technically maize, but that's like saying all apples are red delicious. You gotta make some distinctions.
You mean all red delicious are apples?
I mean, they are all apples. But are all apples red delicious?
No?
What happened to Granny Smith?
Who is Sandy Loam?
This hurts so fucking. The bee, it was straight line from my vein.
Oh wow!
It hit my vein.
It mainlined the poison into you.
Literally, dude. I was feeling pain up my upper arm.
Oh wow!
Just my entire arm.
You need to amputate?
A little sore. Yeah, I need it on. I just need a new arm. I'll get like a Bluetooth arm.
Oh yeah, the hand that just comes off and like wriggles around. I saw that.
I'll be an actor for like the next Addams Family.
Give him a hat. I gave him like 6 hats already.
How many hats have you given me?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hell
Technically
yeah.
3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, here we go. We got 6 hats because someone asked to put on hats, and I have hats now. There you go. There. We got 6 hats.
I love hats.
But yeah, the Boy Nick manuscript apparently was decoded. It was written in a language that no one could understand. Up until relatively recently, I think it was said to have been decoded. But I don't know how real that is. It's kind of like the Antioch mechanism, if you're familiar with that one. The wheel, the Greek wheel that's underwater.
Yeah. That funny thing that looked oddly well made for it to just be random.
Yeah, just this really oddly engineered thing.
Dude, the thing that always
anachronism
me is that when I look at like when the steam engine was invented and it was like some Roman guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, he could have done so much with this and he just like made a children's toy.
Oh, it was made before?
Yeah, the steam engine isn't a new concept. It's just that we actually used it for something. It was
made for something else. Oh, I see. For boiling water.
Exactly. the Hero's engine. There's like a Greek engineer named Hero, and he's like, okay, what if I boiled water and I made it push something?
You know about the King engine?
The King yes! Yes!
The King engine! Nice. I love.
That's me when I'm remotely scared.
That's amazing. I need to get back on that manga. I stopped like towards the end of the tournament arc, I believe, which is like the end of the anime season 2 round. I started reading that anime, or started reading that manga back in like when it first came out. There were like maybe 30 chapters out. And now there's like over 200. But I do need to get back on it eventually.
The thing about catching up with a manga though is that you run out of things to read and you just you read it all and then you're like, well, now what?
Yeah.
I read one manhwa called The Strongest Florist, Guilty Pleasure. It's
I don't read any manhwa.
You're not missing out. You're not missing out.
I've heard.
It's all slump, but some of it's fun slump.
Slump.
It's like McDonald's.
McDonald's. The patent where you get up in your chair and then yell out McDonald's for the ad to run. I love that one.
Have you had the McDonald's Minecraft meal?
No, I missed out on the Grimace shake. I'm sad. I wanted to taste that one.
I think the McDonald's Minecraft meal is still out. You could still get it in theory.
I don't really care for Minecraft too much though.
But chicken jockey.
That's true. You do got a point. Is there a chicken jockey meal thing? Toy?
No, sadly. There's a Grimace egg though.
A Grimace? Oh, you're right. There's a Grimace egg.
I have the Grimace egg card actually.
You what?
I keep it in my wallet.
You have?
Okay, so it comes.
You have one?
The toy. I gave my niece the toy because I am a college student and I'm not going to carry around a Grimace egg. But it also comes with like a holographic card.
I need to see it. Hold on. The Grimace holographic card? Grimace holographic card. Holographic meatloaf. Oh my goodness, it's real. What the hell? It's real.
Exactly, dude. The Grimace card.
That's amazing. Carry around the Grimace egg. That's amazing. I love it. I love him.
My driver's license.
I love him.
One day when I get pulled over by the police, I'm just gonna hand
give him a Grimace card.
Yeah, and that's where he shoots me. That's where he shoots me.
My credit card has a skin thing on it, like a cover on it. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh back. It's the back of a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Oh. Hell yeah. I play credit in debt mode.
Wait, what's today's date? Okay, my payment credit card is due in like 4 days. I should check on that.
Damn.
Credit card skins? Yeah, it's a credit card skin. I should have one on my debit card too, but it's fine. Don't really need it. I'd rarely use my debit card anyways to begin with. I like how it's everything that we use today is just made out of oil. It's insane.
It's oil.
The thing I'm sitting on is oil. The thing that I use for payment is oil. What I'm looking at in front of me is oil.
Is a shitty wood.
Oh, it's a wood. Mine is plastic and metal. What is metal? Metal is rock, right? So I guess not that part. But yeah, I think everything else in my room. Yeah, okay, so the 3 things that comprise our society is oil, corn, and rocks. Yeah. You've seen mine. I got the aqua sticker and I got signed by her English VA. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
On my hand.
Why? Oh yeah. You need to.
I'm just gonna. I don't know, man. I tried pouring vinegar on it because someone said you should pour vinegar on it.
I would suggest alcohol.
I only got the good stuff.
Oh, well, I feel like you should always carry isopropyl at the very least.
I mean, I got some of that, but like...
Yeah, just use that.
Can you slap that on a hand? Is that fine?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Except for open wounds, I think. I don't think open wounds you can use that on. Well, actually, now that I think about it, when you would go to the nurse's office with a cut or a scrape, they would always use isopropyl, I think. I might be wrong.
I always remember like hydrogen peroxide.
That too, that's the other one. But apparently you're not supposed to rub in hydrogen peroxide into open wounds.
I also have heard that. I heard the whole theory about it. But also, I'm an American.
Yeah. Don't care. Doesn't matter, we'll be fine. As they say, just rub some dirt into it and introduce a whole colony of microbes into your body so that it'll get infected. And then you're gonna die. And then it needs to be amputated.
I know one time I heard a horror story from a...
Just take it, it's true.
The dirt is a horrifying thing.
Yeah. You're gonna get some plant seeds in there and you're gonna have a watermelon grow inside you.
No. It's like that one meme.
You're gonna get pregnant with the watermelon.
My favorite dirt fact is that no one actually knows about the germs that grow in the dirt. This is actually just a fact.
Cool dirt facts.
No one knows what's going on down there.
It's sandy loam in there.
It actually is. So what they do, from what I've read, since if you take a dirt microbe out of the dirt, it's like taking a deep sea fish out of the deep sea. It just sort of explodes.
Yeah.
What they
like the blobfish.
They take a dirt sample and they just like bulk process every piece of DNA that's in there.
Yeah, eDNA. I've heard of that process.
Yeah. And they just sort of like, okay, there's this DNA, this DNA, this DNA, so it's probably like a fungus or something.
Dirt?
Well, there's funguses down there. There's some bacteria
down there.
That's
true. Yeah.
But it's mostly just guesstimating based off DNA.
Mm-hmm. What there is down there, yeah.
I'll call it here. I'm gonna like slam my hand.
I was about to suggest, yeah. Do you have an? I think you. Is there another slide here, or is that the last one? That's the last one.
This is the last slide.
That's fine. Because I did notice that you changed some stuff around from the last time that I looked at it. I wasn't sure. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I just wanted to make sure we had a good bit of content here for a decent stream.
I mean, we got 2 hours. Yeah, I think you were planning for like 1 hour, right? I was planning for about the same time.
I was planning for 1 hour, but you know,
yeah,
we have good talk chemistry. We have good yaps.
Especially considering science background and everything. Yeah, I guess we just continue off of that, and a lot of history with. The duality between plants and animals is very fascinating.
It really is. One is just standing straight up most of the time. The other has its back along the floor.
It's the other one has scoliosis. For one, scoliosis is normal. The other one, it's not. Yeah.
Literally.
It's just.
Except for humans, we gave ourselves scoliosis.
Yeah, we all just all shrimped up. My back. I gotta fix it. I cannot proper posture. It'll work out. It'll be fine. Okay, final words on plants.
They're green.
Tell me about the plants. They're green. Are they though? There's some non-green plants, right?
I mean, there's like a few non-green plants, but most plants are green if they're healthy.
The manzanita plant is red, isn't it? The tree.
True.
Yeah, so we got at least one non-green plant.
Lemon balm, if you leave it out in the sun, becomes non-green. Becomes purple.
Oh, that's cool. I need to look it up. Lemon balm. Lemon balm purple. That's cool. That doesn't look very healthy though.
It doesn't look healthy at all. I was very concerned when I saw it.
It's pretty, but yeah, it doesn't look good. Oh yeah.
And don't let the government fool you. You can just eat plants off the floor.
As long as you wash it.
It's true. Make sure you wash them. I definitely do this.
You're gonna ingest. I mean, then again, animals don't really wash their food, so I guess it's probably fine. Just tank the bacteria, I guess. It'll be fine.
A few germs never hurt anyone, except when they have.
A few germs have healed people, in fact. Yay, penicillin.
The penicillin.
The penicillin.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you, Pascal, for teaching everyone about plants.
Thanks for having me.
We know more about plants now.
I'm just gonna I can't rate people because I don't stream enough.
Me
so I'm
neither.
just gonna end
I
it
can't.
on my side.
I guess I'll do the same. I
Yeah. Just hit an end. I need to get an end screen. I don't have an end screen. This is a skill issue.
It's fine. I have a stream tomorrow at 8 a.m.
You're cooked.
It's I need to sleep early today. It'll be okay. It's an early stream because it's a collab with a friend. But yeah, 8 a.m. If you can't make it, that's fine. After that, I don't know. I'm kind of just going as I go. That said, thank you everyone again. I'm gonna get some more water, and I'm gonna consume the algae that's inside my water, because I should probably wash this bottle. That's it. Good night.
Good night.
Ow.